I wanna go. I wanna talk about recovery because,
Yes.
like, I'm starting to realize more than ever. Yeah, recovery is essential when it comes
100%.
to if you really like if you're working to gaining a certain body, etc., and this
Yeah.
fitness thing. Talk to me about like when did you personally for you like when did you start taking recovery serious like in your fitness lifestyle?
So I'll be honest with you. Um, so I started taking recovery really, really serious back in 2020. I say 2019, like properly, where I'll come to the gym and I'll train maybe 4 days a week, and then I'd rest for like maybe 3 days and then come in. I mean, obviously now for this couple of to this year and last year, I've been hitting the gym very a lot now, like 6 days a week to 5 days a week, but I still recover though. So what I do is I train intense. So when I train intense, the let's say I'm feeling a little bit tired, maybe the second or third day, just depends how my body reacts. I like to rest on that day because recovery is really, really important. And especially when you're resting, it's always important to get your amino acids as well, your amino chambers, get your electrolyzer in as well. Your body definitely needs electrolyzer. If you don't have electrolyzer in your body, you're going to start feeling aches, cramps, pains, even joint pains as well. So recovery is really important. And I always say this. I'm not going to say, I mean, I definitely need to go to it. It's like one of those places, like it's like you go for like a sports massage, and that's one thing I've never had before. I know it's insane for someone that's been training for years, yeah, but I definitely need that. I have been going to chiropractor, and I've been resting, but that would be a very essential.
I do see like a lot of people who do massages, all of
Yeah,
these different things to help you, footballers,
yeah,
you fitness people to recover quicker.
quicker, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reason why, because we put our body through a lot of stress, and like we tearing, we pains, back pains, shoulder and all of that. So we put our body through a lot of pressure. So our body definitely needs that. It's good for the blood. It's good for the everything. But yeah, I always say to people that yes, recovery is really important. If you don't rest your body, you're just gonna shrink. Like you're gonna be overtraining. You're gonna be eating up your muscles. You're not gonna really like grow properly. You're not gonna grow full. So I always say like you need your 8 hours of sleep. You need at least your 2 day rest, and the more you rest, the more you can actually perform better in a gym. And also you need saunas, you need swimming, you need sports massage, you need needles as well. Them like needles they put in your, and those cups they put in your body as
Yeah.
well. It takes out like dirty blood.
You see, like over the years,
Yeah.
you probably came across so many different people saying,
Yeah.
"Yeah, easy man. Like, come on, I'm gonna join the gym, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go on this
Had
thing."
that before, yeah.
And people haven't joined, or
Yeah.
even you probably came across people who have started and they fell off in it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? What do you think is the reason why some people either they procrastinate, some people they don't actually begin the journey, and why do you think some people begin the journey and fall off?
You know, it's I'll put it this way. So, what happens is, because I'll be honest with you, when we start off with fitness, it does feel difficult. I'll be honest with you. When I first started like
Pain.
exercising, it felt like it was hell. Even when I was doing like, I'll give an example. It's like doing abs. Abs felt like it was hell, and I just didn't enjoy it. But now, and this sounds not to brag about myself, but I do 1,000 reps in abs, and people look at me and they're like, "How's this guy doing 1,000 reps?" But before, I used to do like maybe 100 or 50, or even 40. I just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't enjoy it. So exercising always feels uncomfortable. And the thing is, to in life, you have to go through uncomfortable to actually to make it be enjoyable. Always the uncomfortable becomes enjoyable for you. You start to enjoy it, you know? And it's part of life. Like anything you're trying to achieve in life, if you want to buy a nice Ferrari, or if you want to you have like if you're doing like in life, humans have to go through hardship to actually get what they want in it, right? It's crazy. It's like even if you're like dating someone, you have to go through getting to know someone. Life is a process. The way how God put us on this earth, life is a process. So when it comes to exercising, I've always like you like now the reason why, like for example, like as you said as well, like why people they fall off or why they've trained, why
Some
they
people
fall
say
off.
forget this, man. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
One of the key words that you just like touched on there.
Yeah.
The pain.
Yeah.
I think some people just hit a certain barrier and they
Yeah.
say, you know what, this is too painful. It's not for me.
Yeah.
And even probably some people, probably have sessions in the gym. For example, today, somebody might go so hard in the gym. They've
Yeah.
gone crazy in the gym. they wake up tomorrow
Yeah.
in such pain and they say, brother, I don't care what anyone says, I'm not doing this again.
You know,
Like the pain. I think the
always tell
pain.
people that when you go through pain, of course, in the beginning you're gonna feel sore. You're not gonna enjoy it. I mean, if you don't do something in a long time, you're gonna feel pain. So, for example, if you're a newbie and you're going to the gym, you're gonna feel pain. It's gonna be normal. You're gonna feel pain, and in that first week, you might even not come to the gym. After going to the gym on that first day on Monday, and then you feel pain for 3 days, you're not gonna come to the gym. That's okay. That's normal. But then on the fourth day, on the fifth day, let's say Friday or Saturday, you come back in and then you train on something else. And the reason why you're feeling pain is because the muscles, it's their first time being worked. So because it's never been pumped before, it's never been worked before, it's his first time, that when you walk, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be able to put your arm down because it's sore.
Yeah.
But those people that have been training for years, for 17 years, for years, and they've been weightlifting, that when they get the pain, they get the pain for like maybe 1 day or 2 days or 1 day, but they confirm it and they still come in and do something else with their body. Because when you've done something so many times, it becomes second nature to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why. And now with those people, they need to be patient because, of course, their muscles have never been worked on before, so it's their first time they're building the muscle. And plus, they don't realize that they're gonna make far quicker gains than someone that's been in the gym for years because they're newbie. And but what happens is with them, they give up very quickly, and that's the thing. And it's because they might have not. That might have been a road that they've never taken before. They've never maybe had the discipline, you know, in that field, whereby maybe they have something else that they might be obsessed with. By the end of the day, I always say this: whatever we do in life, yeah, it's always good to have the gym on the side because your body is your temple. Do you know what I mean? If we do something else in life, but we're not looking after our health, what's going to happen? Heart attack. We could be doing amazing things out there, but you're not looking after your health. You're not investing in your health. That's the thing, you know. You have those people where they come back from work and then they'll be like, oh, I have a 9-to-5 job. I don't have time. I don't have time to go gym. My wife is feeding me so much. I don't have time to go gym. Next minute, you know, they got health problems. You know, they got health problems and they start going through depression. Then next minute, you know, some of their wife may end up leaving the guy. You know, like so many things can happen. Like it's scary. It's very scary.
In relationships, yeah. When people talk about letting themselves go, either this can be once again for either a woman or a man. You know, once again, I'm just a curious guy. I'm trying to work this shit out. You know, like over the years when we hear like some people break up, and then for whatever reason, within the relationship they've got comfortable and they've let themselves go in that relationship, right? And then people break up and then they hit the gym so hard, to work out, to bring themselves back together.
I've seen that in certain people,
it's
crazy,
What are your thoughts on that logic?
You know what? I can't lie. It's kind of like you know what? Like when I look at it, and I see certain men do it, I feel like it's like a payback or it's like a revenge. Because I know one brother,
subconsciously.
Obviously, I'm not gonna bait out his name, innit? He's one of a good friend of mine as well. I've known him recently. I've known him for a couple years, innit? Obviously, I met him during lockdown, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, he was going through a breakdown, innit? And like, obviously, I rate him though because he put the work in. Because he came in at like 20-something stone. And then he cut down. He went down to like 18 stone, but he got in shape real quick. And I remember him telling me, "Oh, you know, I was with my missus, I was with my girl, and like, you know, we were going out, but she cheated on me or some shit like that." And then obviously he went to the shop with his boys and they smashed her shop down. It's mad. And then I just remember him just now coming to the gym. He's in shape. He's like, "Bruv, if my ex sees me, she's gonna want me." And he's proper working out and that. But I can't lie, big respect to him though. He put the work in. Like, he got his physique. You know, he looks good. No homo, he looks good. He looks amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, it's crazy. It's like he just patting himself in it. Like, but
I've just always tried to understand that logic, innit? Because like you, as someone who's sitting right in front of me, who has had the discipline to maintain all throughout all of these years, I just wanted to just get like a certain take on that. Why some people, let themselves go through relationships and then they choose to, get back on it when they break up. It's kind of like that logic has always made me laugh because so many people, and this is a worldwide thing, so many people around the world actually do this thing.
Yeah.
You get me?
You know, it's with me, yeah. I'll be real with you. I've always said this to myself from when I was young. Like, I know this sounds a bit mad, but I've always said to myself, I want to look good. And it sounds mad. I've always wanted to look good because, like, when I was growing up as a kid, like I said, I was obsessed with muscles. Like, as we were kids, we used to do martial arts, karate. You know, I did all that kind of fighting stuff, martial arts and that. So I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be some superhero. You know what I mean? And I used to watch all this, like, I wouldn't say like a bit of love films, but I used to watch like Superman rescuing the girl and all them cartoons and Johnny Bravo with the girls and that. You know what I mean? So I've always wanted to be that sort of guy, that kind of character. So I said to myself, you know what? I want to make my physique look nice. So if I have a physique looking nice, and then I'm having a nice job, and then I'm having everything going for my life, that woman is just gonna be like, wow, he's got a good body, he's got his finance, she's got finance stable, he's got everything, like, but I feel like with some people, obviously some people, they don't really focus on their physique, they don't really focus on their body, so they like you said, they let themselves go away, and then they just focus on other stuff, and then what happens is when they focus on the other stuff, they let themselves go away, that they start losing confidence, and or maybe they get an argument with their missus and the missus just walks away on him.
Yeah. Do you think, like, if you're, because obviously it's very, we say like as young black men, how important it is for us to have our dads there, right?
Yeah.
Do you think your life would have turned out different if you never had your dad in your life?
Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah. I feel like I would have probably would have been on the roads. I would have probably been, I would have probably, it depends, like I probably would have, I would have still had to find things to keep me productive, but it kind of depends, you know. It kind of depends. I wouldn't exactly know, but
yeah,
I just feel like I was taught as young that you have to make the right sort of, you gotta know the right sort of people, and then the wrong sort of people. So you gotta kind of be aware, and you gotta be street smart as well.
Street smart, yeah, and like what you said, you definitely have to be aware of like you said, those are the good people, and those are the ones that are
bad people.
And as time goes by, once you're aware of the good and the bad,
Yeah.
you should be, especially if you're sensible enough, you should be able to decipher, to be like, you know what, even though those are my friends, but those ones are doing whatever, I don't want to do that. You get me? I want to do.
So he used to tell me that, you know, like you gotta be around. There's evil eye as well. So he said to me, you gotta be around certain people that have positive. Like if you have people in your life that are very positive, and you know there's someone that will benefit your life.
Yes.
Those are people to keep around you. But we have people that are just like time wasters, or they're just not serious. You can't be around those sort of people. Those sort of people just put you down, or they'll leave you behind. They'll just put you behind.
Yeah, man, and absolutely, even to protect. Sorry to even cut you, and even in the past, you know, protecting your mental health.
Yeah.
Protecting your your energies.
Energy. Yeah.
How have you been? For you personally, what kind of things have you been able to do in terms of like making sure you keep those kind of energies, those kind of people away from your life, so that you know you can continue cutting through your life with as less stress from people and just in general from
I'll
the
be
world?
honest with you. Like for me, I've always because I'm a Gemini, so I've always been. I don't know if you lot believe in star signs. So I've always been like a happy guy, smiling. Always, you know, like for me, I always believe that when you smile at people, it brings happiness to people. It brings a positive energy. And it's not like smiling in some creepy way, like, no, but like just smiling, you know, just genuine smiling. You know, just smiling to someone. It makes them feel happy, you know. And I just feel like what I've been doing over the years, and I've been doing meditation, to be honest with you. So I've been meditating. I feel like when I meditate, I feel like I get rid of all this kind of negative things around me. And I'll be real with you. With the swala, and also doing a bit of meditation and like just a bit of like yoga and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like it's helped me have a good day. I literally have a good day throughout the whole week. I swear, literally. That's also good, you know. Just having that sort of energy, you know. I feel like just having more positive energy, and just having positive people, is the best thing. It's the best thing for people's mental health.
Like honestly speaking, do you feel like you're satisfied with where your life is at the moment? Completely satisfied with everything that's going on in your life?
I wouldn't say like, obviously I still, like, you know how it is with us human beings, we always want more in it. So there's never, I'll be honest with you, in part of life, and this is motivation for everybody, this goes out to everyone out here, you will never ever be satisfied. That is just part of human beings. Human beings always want more, and even myself, I still want more. There's still things that I got to pick up. There's things that I still got to improve on. There's things I need to sort out as well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I haven't yet completed it. Do you know what I mean? I still got things to complete, on this earth, and I want to make sure I complete it.
And I'm obsessed with time.
Yep.
The older I get, I'm obsessed with time,
100%.
because this concept of time, the more people you speak to, the more people I speak to, I realize that a lot of us have got different takes on this, this perspective of time, innit?
Yeah,
What is do you sometimes, the older you get, do you ever feel like with certain things that you're trying to achieve, do you ever feel like you're running out of time?
That's a good question. You know what? To be honest with you, in some aspects, I wouldn't say all of it, but in some aspects, I feel like in some of it right now, I've got the time to do it now, and in some of it, I'm like a little bit. I need to a little bit hurry up. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah, because I always say this to people that time is really important. And what we've realized now in today's generation, as we know, as this generation is a bit tapped.
Now.
Everyone has this anxiety that's been going on in this since 2020. People have been acting strange in this. It's just been so weird. Like they think that there's tomorrow, and we don't realize that people die.
That's right.
People die. It's like not even a joke. People die. Like I've literally seen a lot of like my friends die, or like just relatives or friends die, or like you're always hearing, or even celebrities always hearing this, that. Like even last week, 2 weeks ago, we heard about Hulk Hogan. We heard about you know what I mean. So it just comes to learn that life, we have to take granted. We have to hurry up and do things. Do you know what I mean? We can't sit back and then just wait for it to happen. We have to actually make a move.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Because like people just like take their sweet time and go, yeah, I'll think about it.
Why though? Like exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Like, and over the years, I've asked different people, innit, why.
Yeah.
Why do you think is that though? Like, why, if all of us, like, everybody knows, if I spoke to everybody like around the world now, at the same time, everybody would agree on at least one thing, all of us are gonna die one day,
100%, yeah.
So why do some people, like you said, go into this like sleeping state in terms of like forgetting that listen, my time, because I believe like all of us have got like a date, like when all of us are gonna die, innit? And we just and every day we just get closer to that date, right? But I always find myself asking myself the same question, and go around to like, why do some people, you go through.
Do you know what it is? I think that because of what the problem is, people are comfortable. People are comfortable in their comfort zone. That's what's going on. People are very comfortable. So what's going on is that, okay, they have a job, they have a little 9-to-5 job, or they have a job, they're sitting there, they're just okay, just like that in their little small bubble. That's what they feel. They got their little friends around, they're comfortable in that, But when there's big things that come for them that can actually benefit them, I'll think about it. That word, I hate it, I'll think about it. And that I'll think about it means no. Or if they'll be like, I'm not sure, that's again, no. It's not gonna happen when they tell you that. So that's one thing I came to realize. And I'm not saying I'm psychic, but it's through psychology. You can just read people's mind. Through psychology, you can just tell that they just don't want to. When someone really wants to do something, they'll actually do it. They will show you they'll do it.
True.
That's one thing I learned about. And this generation now, it came to a point where, like, how it used to be before, like people used to have no social media back then. Yeah. So because there was no social media, a lot of people were more active to do things. So people were able to go to the park, exercise, do things. Now in this generation, you don't really see people in the park. And this is why I like to put myself out on social media where like I'm exercising. I'm showing people this is what you could do in a park. You've got the calisthenics there. You could do all these muscle up. And this is to show even the young kids. I mean, to be honest with you, the gym is actually really good because it keeps the kids off the street. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a discipline thing. I've always said, if I ever have kids one day, I would like to get them into activities rather than letting them be on the street, hang out, do things that are a bit, booky, lead them to prison.
True.
And this is just to motivate these young 15-year-olds and these young 16-year-olds that are going around doing crime and stuff and stabbing people. It's just good to get them into activities and get them into gym stuff and that,